Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a good, wonderful day. And it feels like we are in a completely different world right now because between the Trump assassination attempt, the Joe Biden being dropped out, the Democratic Party committing a coup and replacing Biden with Kamala Harris without any actual votes from the American people, it seems that a lot of craziness is happening, and it's only been within a few weeks' time, and it's all crazy. Well, now we have even more crazy news. We have BLM that is going out and turning on the Democrats. Yes, you heard that right, my friends. BLM is turning on the Democrats. It is a crazy world that we're living in here, and here's a few clips of the BLM is not very pleased or happy with the Democratic Party and what they have done up to so far, including replacing Biden with Kamala Harris.
Be offended. You would think, oh, well, yeah, we black people, we supposed to support our black folk. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. You should be offended beyond rapport because of the fact that somebody is willing to put someone in a seat for their color, even when they're not qualified to do a favor for you. Let me explain to you how the last 4 years have went. Up 3, coming into this 4. Let me explain something to you. So for the first three years, Kamala has not cared about the black community, okay? Kamala and Biden have been doing everything in their power to support illegal immigrants.
President Biden done dropped out of the race. He endorses Kamala Harris. Kamala have not done anything but laugh for the last 3.5 years. She ain't did nothing but laugh her way through the last 3.5 years. I mean, and the dialogue, the talks that she did do or have was so misconstrued, couldn't understand them. Most of the time, nobody knew what she was talking about. Y'all, come on. Is Kamala, is she the one? Is she who America wants to hold nuclear codes?
The GCCC and the Democratic Party all actively forgoed a primary process. And they were telling us that Joe was ready to go. Even though you and I both knew that Joe probably hasn't known what day it is since about 2022. And now we're expected to support Kamala Harris, who, mind you, is not only a member of his administration, so an active participant in what is going on in Gaza, but she's also a cop, a prosecutor who ruined a lot of black families in California. She was actually so unpopular in her home state that she had to drop out of the 2020 race prior to the voting because she kept coming in 5th place in all the polls. So, no, I will not be supporting Kamala Harris. I don't care how much they black girl magic her over the next couple of months. I will not be supporting Kamala Harris, and you shouldn't either. Democratic nominees are voted for. They debate. They actually go through a real primary process. Kamala Harris did not do that. Joe Biden didn't even do that. And I want to be very clear that when Donald Trump wins in November, that it is because of the fact that the Democratic Party, the DNC, and the DCCC have decided to forgo democracy because they do not actually care about upholding democracy. Anyway, vote for Jill Stein.
Love black people. If you love black women, you would not want Kamala Harris to stand for president of the United States, no. If you love black women and support black women, you wouldn't want Kamala Harris to serve as president of the United States.
Ain't nobody voting for Kamala Harris, y'all. I don't know why y'all keep saying vote for Kamala Harris. It's not happening. She would never step foot as the president ever in her life. And for black people to vote for the Democratic Party, regardless of how you put it, is stupid. Y'all don't know the history of the Democratic Party. They've never been for black people, ever.
Democrats start trying to play the race card. I want y'all to understand this. Kamala is not black. Her kids is not black. Her husband is not black. She does not come from black culture. So don't tell me I got to support Kamala Harris because she black. The race pandering from the Democratic Party got to stop. It's really that simple. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, so you've heard it, guys. BLM is not very happy with Kamala Harris. They are quite livid with her, and they do not like this installation. They're angry that they didn't get to decide who wanted to be the nominee, and they're taking it out in force. Again, this is what we have. This statement from the Black Lives Matter statement on Kamala Harris securing enough delegates to become Democratic nominee. Now, this is what you're going to be saying here, but I am not going to read this. But I will read this because it's getting directly to the point. What we have here from the Black Lives Matter says, timeline of events. Sunday, Joe Biden drops out. Kamala Harris announces campaign with Biden endorsement. Kamala Harris says she is going to work hard to earn the nomination. Kamala Harris makes calls to party delegates. Monday, Kamala Harris continues making calls to party delegates. Kamala Harris makes 2 public speeches. AP announces Kamala Harris has secured enough delegates to be the Democratic nominee Monday night. Kamala Harris releases this statement noting she has worked hard to go out and earn this nomination as promised Monday night. A 24-hour process of talking to the party bosses is not democratic, nor is it a process Democrats should be proud of. We do not live in a dictatorship. Delegates are not oligarchs. Installing Kamala Harris as a Democratic nominee and an unknown vice president without any public voting process would make the modern Democratic Party a party of hypocrites. We call on the DNC to create a process that allows for public participation in the nomination process, not just a nomination by party delegates. And I'm going to give you this right now, guys. I hate the BLM. I despise BLM. I hate everything that they stand for. But with this here, with this statement that they have made, I would 100% agree with this statement. Because as of what we have seen is that Kamala Harris has been installed by the very undemocratic Democrats, unironic really, that without the votes of the people. And I'll somewhat mimic here the Black conservative perspective here. I'm glad that people are waking up. I'm glad that people are seeing what the Democrats are doing to democracy in this country. Now, I get it, guys, we're a republic, but that's beside the point. The point being here is that the Democrats are waking up normal American people, having their own people having their own people go against them, and it's just icing on the cake, man. It's just icing on the cake. The Democrats have caused this themselves. They have caused this mayhem to fester and continue for a long time. And now that the people are saying, wait a minute, we didn't get to choose who our Democratic nominee was for president, nor vice president, and you're letting random people that we obviously don't know, the delegates, choose besides the American people? Now that's uncalled for. And that is what I love about this. People are getting fed up. People are understanding what is at stake here with our country, and now the Democrats are in burning flames. Because now they have the BLM that's going against them, which is a huge subsection of their people that are, that were calling for this stuff, that wanted this type of thing to, that worked for them, and now they lose that whole subsection of people that are not going to vote for them. And again, you have this here. You have 26K guys, 26 people that like this. Like, that's insane. So again, what we have here is that this is reaching out the masses. This is getting other people with single cell brain cells or whatever, or one idiots that are only going to toe the line and listen to whatever these people are going to say without having any thought for themselves and say like, oh, I'm against them. And that is going to have a very bad backlash for the Democratic people, because now we see it as it is. They see it how undemocratic they're being, and I think Democrats are in full-on danger zone, and I love to see it. Remember, evil can only prevail for so long, and these Democrats are in serious trouble. Now that BLM has gone against them, and there's not much they can do, we're going to wait and see what happens, but it's not looking good for Kamala Harris, and it's not looking good for the Democrats. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, 'cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.